Every drug house I was drugged through as a child. Every time I cried myself to sleep at night because I didn't think that my parents loved me. Every single time that I woke up in a strange house and didn't know where I was, and my mother was gone. Watching these two succeed and overcome and make something of themselves is worth every last moment of it. And a lot of people like to stand around and like to say, why me? Why do I have to go through this? Why was this done to me? I can tell you exactly why it was done to me. Because God had to build in me a strength to carry them to a higher place.
Amen. Come on now. Come on, Molly.
I basically raised this little blonde right here. That's my baby. She fought me the whole way, I promise you. It was hard. What Haley said is absolutely true. Every single member of our family in some way or another has been an addict or has had to go through what we're going through and is at some point lost and won a battle with addiction. Our father right now is sitting in prison. He's doing 10 years day for day. And we're praying that we can get him out on parole and bring him into the life that we've set up for him to succeed. Amen. Nobody one day in his life has given him an opportunity to succeed. And I think that that's really important. I think that when you see people walking around and you say, oh Lord, they're doing bad, don't ever look down on somebody unless you're helping them up.
Amen. That's the word right there.
Don't ever. Because it can be you. It can be you the next day. Don't ever think it can't. We have to live every single one of our days on earth knowing that there's a dark, shadowy demon hiding behind a wall, and we have to watch every decision that we make to make sure that our genetic predisposition and the social predisposition that we were put in doesn't become our day-to-day life. I have two amazing young children here. I want to tell you a little bit about them. This one is my 12-year-old. I got pregnant with him when I was 16 years old, as if statistics against me weren't hard enough. I carried this child around on my hip at the Waffle House for 16 hours, serving people waffles and getting, spat in my face, only so that I could claw my way up and in some way make my life better for him. That's where it started. It started 12 years ago. It was my climb up in life, and I didn't know what God had planned for me. I didn't know that my first husband and I were going to end up getting divorced at the time. And it was when Weston was young that I met my second husband, who was absolutely an angel to me. That man supported me while I went to college, helped me to raise my son. And I can't speak highly enough of him for the father and the husband that he was before addiction got hold of him.
Come on now.
I raised two children for 8 years. From the time I was 18 to the time I was 25. I kissed two children goodnight that I'm never going to see again.
Oh, man.
Because there was a time and a place in my life when God said, I'm sorry, and I know that you're happy, but I have to take this away from you. He stripped me of everything. Every material possession that I owned. He took my home, he took my car, the same day that he took away my husband. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. That was my dark shadow at the time, and God knew better. Everything that I thought I had been blessed by, God knew better. And so I got to start over again. We did. She was there this time. And as luck would have it, about the same time that I lost my husband, I gained another son. This child is an incredible child. He came to live with me when he was 10 years old, while his own mother was battling her battles. Shortly after that, she passed away, and I adopted him completely. He's mine now. while I would hold that child throughout the screams and the tantrums and the pain that he was going through. It reminded me of the pain that I went through when I was his age. And it brought upon me the biggest blessing of my life, and that is knowing that what I went through serves a purpose today.
Praise God.
Everything that you've gone through in your life is going to serve a purpose. Just because you can't see it or you don't want to see it sometimes, it is there, and that purpose will be fulfilled.
Amen.
Y'all, I don't know how much more I have to, I'm gonna look.